Yo, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, everybody, man. So, in today's video, guys, we're gonna be talking about Malcom Brogdon. He is currently a free agent still, man. I think he's waiting to sign with a team to see where some of these dominoes fall, like Bradley Beal, Chris Paul, and some of these other guards that are still free agents. Maybe even D'Anthony Melton. But there are a ton of teams that are still interested in him, and the Lakers are one of those teams. The Clippers, the Suns, the Warriors, the Timberwolves, Pelicans, Kings, and also the Bucks. All of these teams are interested in the former six-man of the year, Malcom Brogdon. I think that he would be a great fit along with this Lakers team if you were to trade a guy like Gabe Vincent. If you were to trade a guy like Gabe Vincent, he can come in and he can be your backup point guard because you can never have too much ball handling. You can never have too much playmaking ability or guys that can come off the bench and create plays for himself and others. You can never have too much shooting. You can never have too many guys that can play defense on the perimeter. Malcom Brogdon is a tough-nosed defender. He's a good defender. He's a good three-point shooter, and he can create and pick and roll. He is a former six-man of the year. He won Rookie of the Year as well. In the rookie season, he won Rookie of the Year. He was a 50, 40, 90 guy. Now, that was a long time ago. He is 32 years old now. But the last time we seen him playing winning basketball was with the Boston Celtics. Now, with the Boston Celtics, and just in general, guys, for his career, this is a guy that averages 15 points a game, almost 5 assists a game, shoots almost 39% from three, 87% from the free throw line. Really, really good, really good player. Very, very efficient. Just the last couple of seasons, he just has not been playing winning basketball with the Portland Trailblazers and the Washington Wizards. Now, I always say this in every single video. He does have some question marks when it comes to staying healthy. But we have to consider when we looking at some of these veteran players, when they are playing with bad teams that are trying to lose, that are trying to tank and trying to rebuild and build on younger players and stuff like that. Some of these older guys, they don't want to risk getting hurt worse or getting even hurt at all because some of these injuries, I don't feel like all of these injuries that some of these guys be having, they be legitimate injuries. I think that some of these guys just take time off, try to preserve their body for when they get the opportunity to play with the contender again. Washington Wizards and the Portland Trailblazers the last 2 years have not been good teams. Both of these teams have been rebuilding teams. Now, Malcom Brogdon, the last time he played on a winning team, he was a six-man of the year for the Boston Celtics, and he played 67 games. So how does he go from playing 36 games? Now, I don't remember what his injury was in Indiana in 2021-22. I don't remember what his injury was. I'm not very sure, but I do remember him playing alongside, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart coming off the bench and playing very, very well with this Boston Celtics team just 2 seasons ago. Now, he is 32 years old now, but like I said, these last couple of years, he has not been playing a lot of basketball. And that sometimes is a good thing. If you come in, if you sign this guy to a vet minimum deal, that is a low risk, high reward type of deal, in my opinion, because of the production he can give you defensively and especially offensively off your bench. Now, if you were to trade Gabe Vincent, who is on an expiring contract, I feel like that would be the perfect scenario to sign a guy like Malcom Brogdon to be your backup point guard, come off the bench. He can play alongside Luka because he can play on and off the ball, and then on top of that, he can play defense on most guards and some two guards as well. He can play 1 to 2 when it comes to guarding on the perimeter. And he's just a tough nosed, smart basketball player. Makes all the right plays. High assist, low turnover ratio kind of guy. Doesn't turn the ball over a lot. Very good free throw shooter. Very good 3-point shooter. Look at his 3-point percentage over the last couple of years. Now, like I said, I don't know what happened this year in 2021-22. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know what happened that year, but just overall, he has shot great percentage-wise from the three-point line. 44% when he played in Boston a couple years ago, 41% the next season in Portland, even though he didn't play that many games. But last year was kind of like an outlier season, I felt like. But just overall for his career, guys, he's a 38, 39% three-point shooter. And like I said, I've always liked Malcom Brogdon. I've always felt like, I remember when Boston traded for him, they got Aaron Nesmith. They traded Aaron Nesmith and like a pick to Indiana for Malcom Brogdon. And I felt like that was just an absolute bargain. I feel like it was an absolute steal for the Celtics getting Malcom Brogdon, just giving them Aaron Nesmith. Now, obviously, Aaron Nesmith has turned into a very, very good 3-and-D player now. But at the time, he wasn't even a rotational player for the Celtics. So I felt like at the time I was like, bro, you really just giving up Malcom Brogdon for nothing. But at the same time, like these are the type of players that the Lakers need. You can get Malcom Brogdon into a setting where he's playing winning basketball again. He's playing around start players again. That he doesn't need the ball. He doesn't have to create all the shots for himself and for others. He's gonna get a lot of wide open looks. I just think the last couple of seasons, him not playing that many games and taking off a lot of games from what I've seen with the Wizards and not playing a lot of minutes, just sitting out a long periods of games and long periods of time, stretches in a row, and he just sitting out and not playing. You know what I'm saying? When they saying he has an injury, but I really feel like it's more of like he's not really injured. He's just like not trying to play a lot of games. He's trying to preserve his body because the team is going in a direction he's not trying to go in. He wants to be on a contender. He wants to help a team win. This team is not trying to win, so why would I play? Why would I risk my body? Why would, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of players that over the course of their careers, they've done that. I feel like Anthony Davis was like that in New Orleans for a time. Anthony Davis had some injury problems with the Lakers as well, but I felt like a lot of the injuries he had with the Lakers, you've seen him get injured. He didn't just pop up on the injury report with a knee injury or with an elbow injury, and now he's sitting out for 5, 6, 7 games in a row. And he comes back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's a lot of players that do those type of things if a team is not going in the direction that they want to go, right? So I think Malcom Brogdon will be a very good fit with this team. The Lakers are interested in him, and the Lakers have shown interest in a lot of the guards that can, 3-and-D guards or just the defensive-oriented guards that are left on the market. And I think once this Bradley Beal and the Chris Paul domino falls for a lot of these teams, I think some of these guys are going to start coming off the board. Like Malcom Brogdon, like D'Anthony Melton, like Ryan Hollins already came off the board, but Chris Paul, like some of these guys, Chris Paul would be a terrible fit for the Lakers. Chris Paul is not a good fit for the Lakers, regardless if we lose Gabe Vincent or not. Chris Paul is not a good fit with this team because he is not the defender that he once was. I feel like guys like Malcom Brogdon are good fits with this team. If Marcus Smart was to get bought out, he would be a great fit with this team. I still feel like Bradley Beal could be a good fit for this team as well. You're not passing up on a guy that averages 17 points a game off the bench and shooting very, very efficiently from the field. You're not passing it up. The Lakers need defense, but they also need bench production. They played a game in the postseason where 5 players played the entire second half. You want to know why JJ did that? Because he did not trust some of the guys on our bench. You cannot tell me that Bradley Beal would not have been in the rotation for us. Bradley Beal can win you some games. He's still very, very good. He's 32 years old. Just a few seasons ago, he averaged 30 points a game. Could he come into the game and average 15 to 17 points a game for the Lakers? 100%. And then on top of that, he's not a bad defender. When you go look at the tape, Bradley Beal is not a lockdown defender, but on a lesser role of you not having to score so much every single night, he can defend the ball. He can defend. He's a good team defender. He's still pretty athletic. He can move very well. So Bradley Beal would be a great fit for this team as well. And I don't understand why people are acting like Bradley Beal wouldn't help this team because we don't have no bench scoring. We don't have anybody dependable on this team to score off the bench. Malcom Brogdon can do that. Bradley Beal can do that. Even D'Anthony Melton can do that too. D'Anthony Melton, I would love him on this team because of the prowess that he has defensively, the long arms, playing the passing lanes, being very, very aggressive on defense, getting steals. Those are the type of things that will really help this team out. We need game changers off our bench. We don't have that. Malcom Brogdon, D'Anthony Melton, Bradley Beal, Marcus Smart, all of those guys will help this team produce off the bench. And Malcom Brogdon is one of the guys the Lakers are interested in. And if I feel like if you make a trade, even if you don't make a trade, if you can't land D'Anthony Melton, if you can't land Bradley Beal, go after Malcom Brogdon. You need one of these guards that's left on the free agent market because, like I said, the 3 I just named that are actual free agents. I know Bradley Beal isn't officially one right now, but he's literally finalizing a buyout with a buyout contract with the Phoenix Suns, so he'll be a free agent sooner or later. But those 3 can help this team, and I would sign one of those 3, whenever Bradley Beal becomes available. But let me know how you guys feel about this video in the comment section below. Would you guys sign Malcom Brogdon, or would you pass on him? Do you think injuries the last couple of seasons are more significant than I think they are? Because I don't think they are that significant of injuries that's been bearing down on some of the other players that's still a free agent. I think D'Anthony Melton's injury is a little bit worse than Malcom Brogdon, but just in general, would you guys sign Malcom Brogdon in free agency? Let me know how you guys feel about this in the comment section below, and I will catch you guys in the next video. I'll be sure to drop a like on the video as well, man. Peace.